Hey everybody, it's Frosty here. Welcome back. I know it's a little crazy lately. Schedule's been broken. I had a feeling that it was going to happen at some point. I had a feeling. But, that's just how it is with real life, especially during the holiday season. Hope everyone's having a good holiday. And when this releases, it will be pretty close to the holidays, actually. So, I am pretty close to going out and visiting the family because we live in different oh um we live in different cities. Actually, this is quite a decent distance away. So I'll be traveling very shortly, like in a couple hours actually. um I'm just gonna get some sleep first, but I thought, you know what, before I go, on to keep up with my promise that there would be an episode coming out like for you guys, because it has been a little bit, and I did break up that schedule. Just we had a wild work week. Essentially, long story short, we were trying to get things managed in a decent way. Where the beginning of the week, last week, we would have had our double order for the whole week's worth of stuff to make and send it off to the stores that we supply. But when we communicated that we wanted a double order, they kind of double ordered multiple times. So they ended up doing 4 times what we were expecting. I don't know how or why, but they did. And the solution was just do it. So we ended up having to do 4 times the work with half the people, which is kind of 2025, like this day and age, you know. Um, so now it is the middle of the night, just before I leave, and I was like, you know what, I I I should have been doing episodes, but I just didn't have the time, and by the time I was done, oh, I'm gonna lose it, yeah. Um, I was saying, like, by the time that I finish work, and doing these extra hours and all this stuff, I just didn't have the energy in me. Um, and so yeah, it's just been like a little awkward, and I felt bad. But it's one of those things where life happens, and you just kind of gotta roll with it, right? I don't think that anyone minds waiting a couple extra days during the holiday season, as long as it's like good vibes. I think that's what we've been trying to achieve this whole time, right? So, wow, that was not a very good sardine. Oh, actually, maybe it was. There we go. But yeah, so I hope everyone is having a better holiday. I know it is a hard time for a lot of people. It's kind of like something that we don't talk about as a people, but it is not just a magical time of the year for everybody. And so for those that are out there who are, having a little bit of a rough holiday, you know, I send my heart out to you, and maybe you can watch something like this in the meantime. And I don't know. Just remember that the time is a very temporary part of the year. And before you know it, it will be. Oh, I'm fishing the doorway. Before you know it, it will be over. And gotta make the most of it. You know. I don't know if I was supposed to sell those, but hey. Um, yeah, it's tough, but you don't always have to be alone in more than the traditional sense, right? Like, you can always watch creators. That's something that I did. It's not just me like shilling to like try and have someone like watch my Stardew Valley playthrough. Like it really isn't that. If that's not what you're vibing with for your holiday and all these feelings, like that's not what I'm trying to communicate. What I mean is like when I was in a bad spot um, streamers kind of helped me out in a lot in that way because it's a lot better to listen to a streamer and have someone talk and communicate in a way, even if it is parasocially, it is something, you know, and you feel a little bit of connection to what they're doing and sharing an interest and feeling some sort of connection in that way. Um, and so yeah, that's what I mean when I say like, you know, if you don't have people around to talk to, um, or someone to spend the holidays with, and you know you're kind of feeling that way, just know that there's things out there, you know, like there's streamers, or there's probably people that you like haven't considered that would, you know, be interested, but maybe they don't know that you are interested, kind of thing. It's like when people think that like nobody likes them, or like people don't have crushes on them, like they never have crushes on them. It's like, oh no, actually, people do, and they might even at this very moment, but because you yourself, you know, never like talked about it or talked to people about it. You just never know, right? Um, just random ramblings today. Like I said, it's late at night. It's been a really hard week, so I just wanted to talk to you guys, kind of have that be the focus. I know we just discovered the mines, or like whatever, the dungeons sort of stuff, and that was really cool. But I kind of just wanted to okay, that's where we put stuff to get money, right? Um, we do need to water our plants, don't we? Yeah, I just want to make sure that people know, like, the holiday season is not super cheerful all the time, and so it's important to know and to make sure that like you're not alone if you're out there in some sort of way. And it's important that we make sure that everyone knows that. You know, not just in these videos, but like in real life as well, in your own lives. Make sure that people know that. Super chill. A little ASMR time. So yeah, we'll water these plants. We have a little bit of time. But yeah, I mostly came here to hang out with you guys. There's not really something specific that I want to nail today. In fact, to be honest with you, I'm a little bit stressed right now because there's some stuff going on with the apartment that I live in, where they're trying to do some repairs of some stuff, and they ripped out parts of the wall, and they're just like not very how do you say it, like careful with what they're doing. And so my cat, I'm worried about my cat while I'm gone tomorrow. And they're working on stuff that they're just gonna leave the hole exposed and have my cat like get lost in there. And then, you know, I just don't have a cat to come back to. It'd be a real downer for the holidays. So yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But you know, it's one of those things where like until it's said and done, uh, you know, you can't help but be a little stressed. But besides that, like looking at positive things, you know, I get to see my family and I get to see a lot of friends that I haven't seen in a long time. It's very exciting. Um, so that's really exciting, and I am a little bit shy and nervous because I haven't seen some of my friends in a really long time. But I am very excited to see them, and as much as I'm scared sometimes that like they're not going to be like it's going to be awkward because it's been so long. Um, I know like that once I like hang out with them, it's just gonna be like nothing ever changed. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys have friends like that, where it's just like you haven't seen them in a really long time, but like when you do see them, it's like nothing, no time has passed, kind of thing. That's kind of like what this is. So we'll see. I need some seeds. Closed on. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. What do we want to do? Because I was gonna get seeds and water some plants. It's a little bit late for me to. Sorry to cut you off there. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure what to do now because we were doing. How do you do that? Eat bread, yes. Oh, I thought that's how much the energy went up, but I was like, what? Barely went up. Yeah. So maybe we'll go for some fishing and vibe because we kind of already started to do that. We got a perfect, which is really cool. I'm really excited about that. He stole my spot. That's my favorite spot. Ow. Good. Yeah. It's nice to decompress. I almost said decompose. Decompress to after everything, you know, like have a hard, busy time, and this is a nice way to start the vacation. I did want to, as my post indicated, I did want to pre-record a bulk of recordings, so then you guys could have a pretty consistent Stardew Valley upload while the holidays were going. Just so you know, like I said, sorry, I was itching my elbow. So then that way, like I said, like people would have something to watch during the holiday break. But like everything that I've been saying, just like crazy wild apartment stuff, crazy wild work stuff, just non-stop. It got to a point where like my boss and everything were checking up on me while I was at home because they're just like, you're dealing with a lot, huh? Like, yeah, well, you know, we all deal with it. Try our best. Well, it's starting to get a little late. See if we can get something good before we call that. But yeah, so anyone who watches both, oh my god, wow, that thing just absolutely destroyed me. Anyone who watches both series, Subnautica will be late into the week, close to the weekend. It's kind of switched spots, Stardew Valley and Subnautica this week. Um, just because I had uploaded Subnautica, but I don't know if I uploaded a Stardew Valley last week. And so I was like, you know what, to be fair, for people that were watching this series, I want to make sure that you guys are treated and make sure that you guys are not forgotten. Because I do really enjoy Stardew Valley. Oh, I thought it was done. Oh, it's a big fish. Oh, please tell me he's still there. Kind of. Come on, man. Um, yeah. I'm really excited about Subnautica, though. Very excited. I'm looking forward to the next episode because what we ended up doing in the previous one. What is. What am I looking at here? That'd be. Am I walking in on something that I shouldn't be walking in on? Talk to her. Oh, awkward. Does anyone know what's up here? Is that like Her mom or something? There's some secret creepypasta. Character's gonna get tired soonish. We'll call it in. But I don't know. Either way, I hope you guys are having a good time, and I hope that you guys are gonna have a good holiday. For those that have winter breaks, I hope that you're having a good winter break. And I wanted to check in. All well and good. To say, ooh, that's fun. To just say, you know, my happy holidays before I run off to my lot of money. Cool. All right, guys. Yeah, that's gonna be the episode. Wow, that's a lot of money. I'm very excited. We're probably gonna do exploring the mine. Maybe try the other things, but it's probably gonna be explore the mine. Just because I think that helps me with the stuff that I need for the coop. So yeah, we'll end up doing that next. I think in the future episode, and we'll get back to the exploration and kind of like just figuring out what else there is that we can do in this game. Maybe plant some seeds, get that stuff going on, because we do need to get our farm going back up now that we got some of our crop done. I have a feeling that the vines are almost done. I'm excited to see what we get out of them. So yeah, there's a lot still that I am enjoying, and I know that there's the social aspect that I haven't really been getting into yet, because I'm the type of person that likes to like get really understand like bit by bit parts of a game rather than be overwhelmed by a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I really appreciate people who've gotten this far into the series. It means a lot to me. You know, I really like doing stuff like this, but I really didn't expect people to be interested, and so it's kind of nice that you know, just hanging out is something that is enough for some people here to enjoy, and I think that's really cool. So thank you very much, and like I said, I'll see you guys for Stardew Valley next week, and Subnautica will probably be sometime this weekend. I have a friend coming down with me when I come back from the holiday, from my hometown back to where I live right now. And so recording might be a little bit awkward, but we're gonna figure it out because it's just like usually 20 to 30 minutes here and there. So I'm sure that they can figure it out. But hey, we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I'll be looking into streaming soon. If you're interested in something like that, let me know. I used to stream on Twitch before, but I'm not sure if I don't want to stream on Twitch anymore. I might have brought that up before. I'm gonna start streaming on YouTube from now on, and so just setting all that up is a little bit of hassle that I just couldn't afford right now. But now that I have more time, we might be looking into that too. So, all right, have a good one, guys.